Okay, this is Old Boy Rides. I'm Paul, and this is the T7's rear tire. Tusk 2-track. This is a brand new one. I have 5,150 miles on this one next to it. What I have here is a dial caliper. And this is in increments of tenths of an inch. So when we put it on the new one, on the tread, we'll go for the depth. And we have a hair over 0.6 of an inch. So then when we put it on the worn one, right there, we have just over 0.4 of an inch. There's about 2.5 tenths of an inch gone in 5,000 miles. Let's do it again one more time. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but we'll give it another shot. Let's go right here. Just barely touching it. We have, I don't know if it's focusing for you or not, but right about 0.6 of an inch on a brand new tread. Then we end up with a worn tread, 5,150 miles. We have about 0.3 of an inch left. So we're just a little over halfway wore down, I believe. So we're going to see how many more miles we can get out of this. I'll give it a shot here. So I'll check back with you and put some more miles on it. Again, the new one, about little over 0.6 of an inch on tread depth with the dial caliper, and this one's just about 0.3 of an inch left. 0.6, 0.3. So a little bit over 0.6 on the new one. And right about 0.3 left on the old. So I'll check back with you. That's 5,150 miles I put on it. Still got some life left. Let's put some miles on it. And this here is the front, which appears to have pretty good tread depth left. I already put the dial caliper up, but I thought I'd show you it. I forgot. It looks to be pretty good, pretty meaty still. 5,150 miles. A little chafing, not bad, but overall pretty good for a budget tire. Alright, I'll check back with you when we put more miles on them. Howdy folks, this is Old Boy Rides and I'm Paul. And I want to talk to you about the Tusk 2-track. Okay, I have recently returned from my second trip this summer. This one was Colorado. The first one was Iowa to Idaho, the Midwest to Northwest loop, and I did 5,150 miles on these tires from Iowa to Idaho and back, and I did 2,623 miles to Colorado and back recently, just the last few days. And That's a grand total of 7,773 miles on these Tusk 2-track on this T7. So, what we got here, we all know that this is a little over 6/10 of an inch deep, the tread depth on a brand new one, which is what this is. Right next to the old one, which has 7,773 miles, you can see I can put about, a third of my finger in there, but I can put my whole finger in there and bury it on, basically on the brand new one. But on the old one, I can still put close to at least a quarter of my finger depth. So what we have here is the wear bar is still showing. It's not worn down to the wear bar. And what we have here is a good chunk left. I mean, there is good chunk left. I'd probably say you'd probably get 500 more miles out of them safely if you were careful. But I don't suggest a person does that. But you could. I'm sure I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to change them. But what I want to show you is I got 7,773 out of a budget tire. That's the rear. I'm very impressed with that rear. It's been through rain, sand, mud, gravel, a little bit of everything, but a lot of rain and a lot of dry, hard surface and a lot of blacktop, a lot of highway, back highway mostly, some nasty roads. And some interstate. I had to hit the interstate several times, which I really didn't want to, and I don't unless I absolutely have to. But I did. So that's the rear. Let's move around here and grab the front. And what we have on the front, I want to turn this light on, it might help. Okay, what we have on the front, there's a lot of scalloping and chafing, scalloping, uneven wear, whatever you want to call it or term it as. It really got wore down on the front. You can see it even blended together here. Now a lot of this could be hard cornering. A lot of it could be the way I brake. I used nothing but front brake the whole trip pretty much. And this is the new one. You can see it. It's got a lot of good depth. It's brand new, obviously. Get my camera back on. Okay, now you can see. You gotta remember, it does have 7,773 miles on it, and for $210 a set, that's pretty darn good in my opinion. But this is just my opinion. And I didn't have any problems with them. They did great in the rain and everything. This one started doing this about 6,000 miles. For the last 1,700, this is what it's started looking like. But the last 600 miles, it really got bad to looking like this. But it still got me here. Still got me home. And I went with the intentions that I would probably have to stop and get tires for it somewhere along the line. But it didn't happen. And that's why I have another set of them right now, ready to go back on. So, I hope this is helpful. I hope it was informational. I hope this helps somebody out. I wanted to get this video out there because I know tires and wear and cost and all that is very important to people, especially me. You know, you want your money's worth out of a tire. Can you change them on the trail? I highly doubt it. But I'm not going to say you can't. I'm going to say I can't. And I knew that. But I never had any flats. I never had any problems. Of course, I didn't air down at all. I kept it at regulation pressure and everything. Recommended pressure, sorry. And I had them mounted onto the rims, which I took the rims off of the wheels off of the bike and had the tires mounted and balanced and everything before I went on either of these trips, and I've had absolutely no problems with them. And I'm gonna say this one's still got some bite on back. The front, it's washing out on me now really bad, obviously, but the back still has some good bite, but nothing I would write home about. But when it's new, the first 5,000 miles, it has tremendous amount of bite. I'll say that. So, that being said, will I get them again? Obviously, I already have them. So, that's what I'll be putting right back on. And as far as driving with a flat, I'll drive them. I'll drive them with a flat till I get somewhere to have it fixed. I just won't go very fast. But I think they're stiff enough to hold up. I mean, you can stand on this thing. You're not gonna, I mean, you can't even bend it. I can't even bend it. And, I'm squeezing the crap out of it with my left hand. I'm barely getting it to move. So, using tire irons on it is a no-no for me. It just ain't gonna happen. But, at any rate, would I recommend them? I'm not going to recommend anything. I'm going to tell you that I bought them again because I believe in them, and I'm very pleased with them. They've exceeded my expectations greatly, and they did great for me in the rain. I was in at least 8 major rainstorms, lightning, the whole works. I pulled over twice because I couldn't see at all because of rain. And they held the road the whole time. I never had any problems whatsoever holding the road or any slipping or anything whatsoever. And yes, I was going pretty fast at times, very fast. But I'm going to say these tires were well worth my money. So I hope that this video helps someone out. I will continue to pump out videos. I just wanted to get this out first because I've got the mileage on them, and I thought that might be helpful to some of us out there. Some folk might want to know, just like I wanted to know when I was looking at these tires. So now I've proved it to myself. 7,773 miles, and this is the chunk on the back. The chunk on the back is better than the Pirelli Scorpions that came on it. They're deeper, bigger chunks still left. Knobs. Okay, that being said, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you found this helpful in some way, manner, shape, or form. And please check back often. There will be more content, more videos coming out from my Idaho trip and my Colorado trip, and I'm taking the 300 out in another couple weeks, or a few weeks. I'll be out in Colorado with the 300. Making more content. So please enjoy, please subscribe, please thumbs up, it's free, and by all means get out and take an adventure, even if it's in your own backyard. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a great day.